So I failed to mention another thing on my last video. With this chain tensioner setup, I have a few adjustments to how I installed it. There is a bolt behind here. It is the original hex nut to the original plate cover that's right underneath this one. You know, this is just the add-on. It's just a simple plate like this and the spring. So that bolt's there. This bolt is here on the outside because it's extra long. This bolt's obviously underneath and hidden and into its little groove because Mr. Pedal over here wants to whack it, and I don't want to grind out the pedal too far in certain areas just for a little bolt like that. So that's what's holding in the clutch on that, and I feel that justifies just enough for the spring tension here. Ooh, I'm thinking about it now and it doesn't really, but it's the only option I have. And then this is the bolt that came with the kit, obviously, and that's because it's short enough. This one has to be a little longer for, I forget what reason, but it just doesn't reach well. The other bolt is too short. That one doesn't reach past. Which makes me think this bolt probably needs a little change out for a longer bolt as well. Huh. Yeah, unless this bolt isn't drilled as deep. But as far as I know, this one goes out to the back side, you know, where that chain guard goes, and the bolt is just now about, you know, about flush with the back side, a little bit in, so, which means it has an ample enough space for it. But this one, you know, you can't see inside metal, so I really don't know how deep it goes. But that's as far as the chain tensioner goes on my bike, and I've added it just because I have such a crappy setup on my rear wheel. You know, I wish at first I had never JB welded this bolt in, and I wish I knew that I would have went from the 44 from the start, and I would have ordered the 44 with the brake disc size and drilled it out and just made it to the right size, and then JB welded in a 44 or a 56, because now I'm looking at the 56 and that actually reaches the speeds that I'm thinking these motors can pull. Because no matter what motor you have, there's only so much torque you can have to pull on the rear gear, you know. So, you know, you may put like a 13-tooth sprocket on the back from a simple fixie wheel, just put on a regular fixie gear on here, frick the big gears, but your motor will be topping out at, like, you know, at probably the same speed, but the RPM on the motor will be very low. It'll be going 30, and, you know, and it'll take forever to start up. So, you know, just remember that no matter how small you make the gear on the back, this motor, that doesn't change the torque of the motor. It doesn't change its strength. So, you know, always try to listen to see how you rev out. So if you're topping out on your speed, you know, you're gassing, you're topped out, pull in your clutch and see if your motor goes ying a little higher. If it does go higher, it has a higher RPM band, and you might as well just put a bigger gear on the back so you can have a faster pickup speed and the same top speed. That's pretty much what I think all there is to it, and what it seems to be, you know, just like as if you're at the pedal, you know. So, okay, well, I guess that's it for now. Thank you guys. Aloha.